On a bay there once lived a bird. It was a large bird called a pelican. The pelican made a nest on a quiet area of land looking out over the bay. Days passed, then the pelican laid an egg. The mother pelican sat on the egg to keep it warm. One day, the egg hatched. Out from the egg came a tiny pelican. The baby loved being by the bay and taking fish from its mother's beak. The baby pelican spent many days watching the big ships pass and fishing boats go by. Then came a big storm. The storm was so big it had its own name, Ivan. The storm had strong winds, it had heavy rains. Many people would not stay in their homes while the storm was going on. Many people left the area. They took their pets with them. Many cars left full of people, dogs, cats, and pet birds. The wild birds had to stay. There was no place to go that was safe from the storm. The baby bird and mother bird watched the storm grow. The storm was so strong it blew away piers. It blew apart people's homes. A huge gust of wind blew the bird's nest apart. The baby bird lost its mother in the storm. The baby bird was blown down onto a beach. Then the storm went away, but the baby bird was alone. The baby bird was hungry, cold, and weak. It lay on the beach and missed its mother. The next day the baby bird was almost dead. Then a man named James was walking on a pier and heard the baby bird crying. James found the baby bird on the beach. He gently held it and put some water in its beak. Then he gave the baby bird a small fish. He named the bird Henry, then gave it Ivan as its last name after the storm. Henry Ivan began to grow strong. After a few weeks, Henry's wings grew strong enough to fly. He took off from the pier and flew over the bay. Henry would come back to James to get a fish. James would put the fish in Henry's beak. Henry stayed close to where he and his mother lived, and now he comes to the pier every day when James comes with a bucket of fish. James does not see Henry. James honks a little horn, and Henry flies down to see James. James still feeds Henry by his hand, and people come to watch. They are amazed to see a man feed small fish to a grown pelican. Now Henry is famous.